You may have noticed that even the most advanced AI, like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, can give generic, shallow, or underwhelming answers when you ask complex questions. And the reason I say that the model is dumb is that most people don't structure prompts in a way that aligns with how AI actually thinks. To truly unlock the power of AI, you need to understand both why typical prompts fail and how to fix them so that the model consistently produces deep, insightful, and actionable results. The first part of the problem, why generic responses happen, starts with the assumption that AI is like a search engine or a magic box we ask once and forget. That is exactly the mistake most users make, and it limits the depth of output drastically because AI doesn't inherently know what kind of reasoning or depth you want. It simply predicts text that statistically fits your prompt, and when your prompt is vague or lacking structure, the result is inevitably safe, average, and underwhelming. So to answer the first question of why, we need to understand that language models operate on pattern prediction, not intention inference, and without clear patterns to match, they fall back on common and safe language patterns. This is why even advanced models, when asked something like explain X, often give you broad brushstroke explanations instead of the expert-level insight you were hoping for. To fix this, we need to restructure prompts not as questions or requests, but as mini instructions that guide reasoning. And that's where the how comes in. Instead of a single prompt that says, explain, the better strategy is to tell the model what type of explanation you want, what perspective to adopt, and what format to use for the answer. For example, instead of asking explain blockchain, you might ask, you are a senior blockchain architect teaching a workshop to experienced developers. Describe the consensus mechanisms of blockchain by comparing POW, POS, and hybrid models with real-world performance examples. The difference between these two is subtle on the surface, but structurally it anchors the model to a reasoning path instead of a topic domain. This is why experts recommend using roles and context, because they not only shape tone, but they constrain the semantic space the model draws from, giving you responses that feel less like summaries and more like actual expertise. But that's only half the solution. The second part of the how is to frame your prompt as a reasoning sequence rather than a one-shot instruction. Think of it like a conversation. You wouldn't ask an expert one question and expect a full lecture. You would break it into steps. First get the definitions, then implications, then examples, then deeper analysis. And that's exactly how you should structure prompts if you want depth. This echoes one of the major strategies covered in recent AI guidance and critiques of prompt approaches, where experts emphasize iterative interaction with the AI rather than single-shot queries. By breaking complex tasks into defined reasoning stages, you reduce ambiguity and give the model a blueprint for deeper output. So, the how becomes a repeatable framework. Identify the goal of the answer, assign an expert role that matches the depth you want, and then break the task down into logical sub-questions that lead the model through layered thinking. For example, if you want a strategic plan for launching a product with AI, instead of asking write a strategy, your prompt sequence might be 1. You are a chief product strategist. List the key market trends and risks. 2. Based on those trends, identify target segments and positioning. 3. For each segment, propose entry tactics. 4. Compile into a cohesive launch plan with measurable KPIs. When you use prompts this way, you're not leaving reasoning to chance. You're designing the reasoning path itself. And this isn't just theory. It says, the practical advice top creators and strategists are using right now to get consistently deeper results with the same models others find frustratingly generic. Another reason this works is that AI's probability space for response gets more constrained with each step, reducing noise and increasing relevance, which is exactly why you'll see deeper and more accurate outputs from a sequence chain than from one long monolithic request. The third pillar of this method is the output definition, telling the model not just what to think about, but what the answer should look like. For example, specifying bullet points with examples, actionable checklist, comparative table, etc. This is crucial because it controls structure, and structure is where most prompts fail. When you combine role plus sequence plus output definition, you get a system that mirrors expert reasoning, not random guessing. And the beauty of this strategy is that it scales, whether you are asking for a deep technical explanation, a creative narrative, or a business analysis. The same three-part prompting framework applies. So if you want better results from AI starting today, stop treating prompts as questions, and start treating them as reasoning blueprints. And in the next video we'll break this down into reusable prompt templates you can copy for any task, from research to writing, to strategy to code generation, so that every time you ask AI for something you get a response that feels like it came from an expert, not an average prediction engine.